Right, y'all. This is a little something for Gay Pride Month, okay? The Sodomites got it right. All right, check this out, man. This is a clip from Kim Iverson's show here on Rumble. I want you brothers to check this out.
Well, Uganda has recently enacted some of the strictest anti-gay laws in the world. Anyone engaging in homosexual acts could face life imprisonment or death. Now, before this law, same-sex relationships were already illegal in Uganda, which is a very religiously conservative nation in East Africa. However, the new legislation intensifies the penalties imposed on LGBTQ individuals. It stipulates the death penalty for what they call aggravated homosexuality, which encompasses same-sex relations involving individuals who are HIV positive, children, or other vulnerable persons, which many of us would find egregious, but death penalty is quite severe. Those found guilty of attempted aggravated homosexuality may face imprisonment for up to 14 years. Additionally, engaging in homosexual acts can result in life imprisonment, while attempting same-sex relations can lead to a 10-year prison sentence for Ugandan citizens. Now, after these laws came out, politicians on both sides of the aisle in this country condemned the new laws. The White House released this statement, quote, "The enactment of Uganda's Anti-Homosexuality Act is a tragic violation of universal human rights, one that is not worthy of Ugandan people, and one that jeopardizes the prospects of critical economic growth for the entire country. I join with the people around the world, and including many in Uganda, in calling for its immediate repeal. No one should have to live in constant fear for their life or being subjected to violence and discrimination. It is wrong." So that came from the Biden White House. Now, Ted Cruz came out with this tweet. He says, quote, "The Uganda law is horrific and wrong. Any law criminalizing homosexuality or imposing the death penalty for aggravated homosexuality is grotesque and an abomination. All civilized nations should join together in condemning this human rights abuse." It's very interesting. Ted Cruz came out with that. Conservative, conservatives for many years in this country fought against gay rights. Obviously, death penalty, life imprisonment is extremely severe, something that I think the vast majority of people in this country do not agree with. So keep that in mind. But very interesting to see the Biden White House and Ted Cruz coming out, amongst many other politicians, condemning this. And though I think many of us agree that this law is incredibly harsh, eyebrows have been raised, because many nations have harsh laws that go against Western freedoms and values. But what we know is that our government tends to only pick on those that they've set their sights on in some way. So is Uganda being set up for a coup? Do they have resources we want, or ties with China that we're trying to prevent? There are a lot of questions, and we're certainly going to be keeping our eye on Uganda. But
yeah, there you have it, man. All right. So, Uganda, which is in that country in Africa, Hamites, originally Hamites, all right? They're given a death penalty for homosexuals, man, all right? So that's the reason why I entitled this video, "The Sodomites Got It Right," okay? Because the original Sodomites are from the nation of Ham, or they're Hamitic people, rather, okay? And they ain't get it all the way right, okay? Because they still giving life imprisonment and certain amount of time for some homosexuals that get caught in the act or whatever, but they are also giving out the death penalty for homosexuality, depending on depending on if you had HIV and you committed a homosexual act. I guess there's many degrees involved in it, as Kim Iverson pointed out in that video. So, they are giving out the death penalty for homosexualism. All right? And that's a righteous thing, That is a righteous thing, especially considering that the Africans, which are the original Hamites, okay, and original Sodomites, going back to the Old Testament in the Bible, Genesis the 18th and 19th chapters, they were the first homosexuals out there, as recorded in the scriptures. You had the homosexual cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. And for them to even come to the realization that homosexuality is wicked, is evil, and they passing out sentences leading to death, that's a wonderful thing, man. That's a wonderful thing. So, that's why I entitled this video "The Sodomites Got It Right." A little something for Gay Pride Month, man. All right. So, first and foremost, let me give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, elders of great millstones, salutations to you sincere Akim out there of the hopeful elect. All right. And also, Kim Iverson pointed out in that video that there's many countries out there, besides Uganda, that go against the views of the West. But why is it that the United States isn't particularly pointing out Uganda stiff penalties and laws on homosexuality? All right, as she read some quotes from the Biden administration, and I guess it was a tweet or whatever from Ted Cruz, who's supposed to be a big time conservative. All right, so it definitely has to be a reason why they coming at Uganda in such a manner. All right, and come to find out, Uganda is doing trade deals with Russia, arms trade deals with Russia. Okay, all right. Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, tells you that that Russia is going to be basically a shield or a protector to these smaller nations, man. All right. But I just want to read the law on homosexuality real quick, and I'm going to end it on that note, in this video on that note. This is Leviticus chapter 20, verse 13, because this is where it all stems from. All right. Leviticus 20 and 13, if a man also lie with mankind as he lied with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination. All right. So two men getting together, romantically involved or whatever, laying down with each other, doing vile acts, sexual acts with each other. That's an abomination, man. Okay, because a man's supposed to lie down with a woman, that way you can procreate. I mean, it's simple, man. Reality. It shouldn't have to be explained, so to speak. It's like common sense. All right. It says and this is the judgment. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. All right. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. So that's the judgment, man. All right. And they're doing this act. They're practicing or carrying out this sentence out there in Uganda, man. So kudos to them for that. All right. So I'm gonna end this video on that note. I just wanted to make a short video dealing with that. All right. Lord willing, I'll catch you brothers in the next one. Shalom.